We've not done one of these for a while, a mystery box challenge. In the box, the two normals have a selection of ingredients. They must prepare one dish using all of the ingredients, or at least some of all of the ingredients. Boys, do you have a peek inside?
Open the box.
You love a bit of tarragon, don't you?
Do you love some tarragon?
Yeah, tarragon.
Smoked haddock.
Oh, okay. Rhubarb.
Perfect at this time of year.
Ready salted crisps.
A malt loaf.
Cup of soup.
We don't need you to use every sachet in the cup of soup or the entire bag of crisps, but we do need to use at least some of everything. You have half an hour. You're against each other. Let's get creative. Boys, you've had a bit of thinking time. You've grabbed some equipment and a few extra things from the store cupboard. We're going to put 30 minutes on the clock.
That's not a lot of time.
And that starts now. Baz, straight in with tomato and tarragon.
These tomatoes are delicious. For what I'm using them for, they're really wet, and I need to get rid of much of the wetness and just leave the fleshy goodness. So I am canoeing them straight away.
There's a term we haven't heard for a decade.
Canoeing is a term that we invented ourselves. It's just say what you see. Cut them into the shape of a canoe.
Meanwhile, Jay, you've also quartered your tomatoes.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Okay, I think I'm going to make a smoked haddock chowder and then use my tomatoes as a little salsa-y bit that goes on top. And then next to that, there'll be a stewed rhubarb custard with malt loaf in it.
It's difficult to combine all those ingredients into a single dish, although it is possible. We can talk about a few ways that could be done. But sometimes two simple dishes, rather than one more complex, is the way out.
I don't know what you guys think, but doing two dishes sounds like a bit of a cop-out to me.
Oh.
And I'm doing it all in one. I'm making a smoked haddock kettle chip tortilla with a sour rhubarb dip.
So you're using the rhubarb in a savoury sense. Where are you putting your malt loaf?
I don't know.
And your cup of soup?
Oh, cup of soup, I've got an ingenious idea. The thing with cup of soup is like, it's a thickening agent, and I don't want my tortilla to be any thicker than just egg and kettle chips. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sieve out the bits of vegetable in it. And see if I can get the veg and some flavour and get rid of that potato starch.
I'll be honest, only 7% of that packet is veg.
Oh no! I'm gonna need a few of these. A tortilla is essentially wafer-thin slices of potato laced in egg. We've already got the potato in the kettle chips. They're already seasoned, and therefore I'm thinking mix that with some tomato, tarragon, and your eggs, add a bit of our vegetables from our cup of soup into a pan, fry off for 2 to 3 minutes, then into the oven. Simple, quick tortilla.
Nice. You're right, the beauty of crisps, they've already been fried in olive oil, so there's only really 3 ingredients in a tortilla. We talk about this quite a lot, taking already partially cooked or prepared ingredients and elevating them. So taking a few kitchen hacks or cheats and then turning them into something else. In a way, tin chickpeas are that, because they're already cooked. Jarred chickpeas are that. You then need to add stuff to it to elevate it. You're both doing that today with cup of soup and crisps.
I need my cup of soup to be at like a poaching temperature, really, so that I can poach my smoked haddock in it. What's this, how you skin a haddock?
Good news about smoked haddock. Skinning it's really easy. It should just peel off.
Oh.
The smoking process means you literally just pull away. You're coming up to have had about half your time. Both of you have got a strong idea of direction. I'm impressed. Comment down below, what would you have done with the same ingredients? My mind is racing with options.
Would you have panicked like we have?
I like Jamie's sweet and savoury 2-option approach.
That is cooking nicely. I can see straight away it's hot enough, so not sticking to the pan.
Crisps could have been used to pane. Crisps could have been used as crunch on top. Could have been completely hydrated and blended into a potato soup.
Now, one thing I do really like is saurine or malt loaf toasted with butter on it. What's better than that? Frying it in butter. Let's give that a go.
So I've cooked my rhubarb, which I'm then going to let cool and chop up and mix in with my whipped cream. Then I'm also going to fry off my, what's this called again?
A malt loaf.
A malt loaf. I think flavour-wise, it works. It's a little bit on the sweet side, but I think it kind of works on my tortilla as kind of a little thing on the top. So into a dry pan and see if I can get some crispy bits.
In my head, this was slightly spiced, but actually looking at it, it's just the dried fruit of raisins and that malt. So that malty flavour that is absolutely delicious. Here, Baz.
Oh, I saw this in a video somewhere. I wasn't here for this day. Amazing. Oh, that is amazing.
Still got 10 minutes to go, a third of your time. Are there any pinch points?
Ebbers, I think I'm going to be able to play it up soon.
How's the tortilla? Is it going to turn out, Baz?
Yeah, I think actually I might take it out now to let it set up a little bit.
Remember, it's quite shallow, so residual will continue to cook it through. Remember, the Spanish love it, a little baveuse in the middle, he says, using a French term. However, raw smoked haddock in the middle, not so good.
Saurine malt loaf is cooked or burnt. It's not good.
What's not good? What's not good?
It's just not good.
What's not? None of it's good.
Is it cooked or burnt, Jay?
We're not sure yet.
Is it any quicker, Baz?
I don't know. It's
not
not.
convinced
It
is it?
It kind of feels easy because you're doing up and down rather than that. But it's just as hard work, I think, isn't it?
I think so.
Do some whipped feta with it instead because I might have too much double cream here. Then I'm going in with our rhubarb.
Smushing rhubarb and feta together. You're going to bind it with that cream?
Yeah.
Interesting. Salty, sour, aniseed from the tarragon in the cream. What are you burning now, Jay?
No, I'm not burning. I'm recooking some saurine. Let's plate up pudding. One dish. Done.
Impressive, Jay. With 5 minutes left to spare, you've already got one of your dishes out.
Let's soak up some of the excess oil. No, tell you what, that'd be easier.
Yeah, we go.
1, 2, 3, hop!
Barry's flipping.
Voila! It worked!
Service, please, chef.
Jamie is done with 30 seconds left on the clock. Baz is opting to cut his up, slicing straight onto a plate.
Sorry, Ebbers.
Last 20 seconds. If in doubt, quenelle it. Oh, you're going to regret trying to do that 6 times, Baz.
I know.
That's not going to last until the sexies. It's going to run everywhere, mate.
Is it?
Yeah.
No quelling, it's just being fingered on.
Yep, and it's melting as we speak. Tortilla, something you can absolutely serve at room temperature, not in a half-an-hour battle you can't, but you've still opted to put cold dairy on top, which is going to dribble. Finishing it with his tomato. He's still got to get the malt loaf on there. He's got less than 10 seconds.
1,
5,
2, 3,
4, 3, 2, 1. Finito.
Oh, wow.
Not an easy box of ingredients. 3 plates of food. Let's get into the sexies.
I was so close yet so far.
Boys, happy with your results?
I used all of the ingredients, Ebbers. That's as far as I can go so far.
I was so proud of myself until the last 5 minutes.
Let's try it. Like, there's no denying that the cold rhubarb and feta cream, which I think could be clever, has obviously melted on top.
It was always going to be a dip. It was just now,
Yeah.
it's more of a glaze now.
But let's see how it
nice.
combines with everything else. You guys are getting a bit good at this. I'm going to have to be quite picky.
Please do.
Cheers.
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 That is not my favourite mouthful of your food.
I'm surprised at how bad that is.
Definitely got the tarragon coming through there. You've got the smoked haddock coming through there. It's a little overcooked in places, so the egg is a little bit chewy in places. But as a tortilla, pretty good.
Where's all the textures gone?
That's some flaky fish, that's okay.
You know what, that does not work.
I think that's impossible. I don't know how you would put that into a savoury dish.
This, you were aiming for sour cream.
Yeah.
What you've kind of ended up with, it's like cottage cheese.
Yeah.
It is salty cheese in cream
with
a bit of fruit tanginess in it. And actually, it's pretty good. I don't think it's great
On.
on.
That was a hit and a hope.
Some clever thoughts, but I'm excited to see what Jay did.
Yeah.
Because I think he used those ingredients where they were best meant to be. Generous on the meat to soup ratio. Cheers. I think it is quite hard to hide the texture of the cup of soup.
It's gloopy.
It is gloopy. However, flavour-wise, the tarragon is coming through subtly. The smoked haddock is delicious. It's not overcooked. It's still flaking and nice and soft. The crisps give it a salty texture.
Yeah.
I kind of miss the tomato.
The tomato's nice. They're peppered as well.
And that's actually where the tarragon is. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was missing it from the soup. That's because I didn't get any. I think the smartest thing you did there was to keep the rhubarb and malt loaf separate. And that's a little taste of heaven.
Oh, it's really tangy, isn't it?
Rhubarb and custard is an absolute classic combination, and you've got that in bags there.
The malt loaf almost tastes like Christmas pudding.
It does, doesn't it?
Tastes like Christmas pudding and custard.
And what you've done by sort of pan-frying chunks is you've got this extra chewy texture, which is a cross between like
Sticky toffee.
brownie,
as well.
fudgy, sticky toffee.
That's the best thing here.
That, for me, summarises the challenge of a mystery box. Knowing when to lean into certain ingredients and when to keep them apart. So my win definitely goes to Jamie today.
Well, over to you in the comments. What do you think? Which one would have been your winner? And what would you have done with those ingredients?
Yeah, what would you have done?
Yeah.
Give us a break.